am Divine Sunflower, Mystical Mama, Lady Warrior. It's sweet over here, but it can get spicy. Listen, don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a book by its cover. See, that's the problem. Some of y'all gonna F around and find out. Y'all out here, hey, I heard picking. Y'all out here picking on a beast because the beast is quiet. Because they minding their business. And you think they soft. And they not. Because when you know what you know about yourself, you don't gotta prove anything to anybody. Some of y'all talk to people like you think they stupid, like you think they dumb. Perhaps because they didn't go to college. Okay, Ann? Did your grandma go to college? Shout out to all the grandmas that went to college, though. My grandma didn't go to college. Shout out to you, grandma. To both of y'all. But I'm talking about Grandma Gloria. Cause this some inspiration just in case you needed it on a Saturday. You see, grandma, hard knock life, you know? Her mom, my grandma's mom, so my great-grandmother, died when my Grandma Gloria was 2 years old. Something we have in common, because my mom died when I was 11. So we know what it's like to be a motherless child and to have other people mother you with not motherly. It's a whole nother story. Feelings and intentions, because they jealous or they project their funky anger on you because maybe they see you as too much extra responsibility, right? So grandma, she had the hand that she was dealt. She had a daddy. My great-grandfather was a sugarcane farmer, a provider. Well, he didn't know how to be a mother because he was a father. And he was doing what fathers did. And this is circa a long time ago. Let's see. In the 20s? Maybe like in the something, 1920 something. With 30s. So what did he do? Like most fathers at that time did. Shout out to the fathers that rear their children. Shout out to my daddy. Not a perfect man, but you know, he made sure that I was educated, had a roof over my head, even bought a house so I could have my own room. I appreciate that. We're not on the same page on a lot of things, but yeah, shout out to my daddy and all of his imperfections. But he did what he had to do, and then I took over, right? But my grandmother was raised by her, I guess, an aunt. Well, child, I heard some stories. But point being is, it's school, right? And grandma didn't get to go to school the way she wanted. She watched her cousins go to school all the way up to high school. Maybe even like a secretarial college of some sort. But grandma, she had to go to work. So Grandma Gloria got to go to school to the 8th grade. And that was it. 8th grade education. Then she had to work. Whatever the work was that she had to do. Heavy on the Cinderella. I know about that. Shout out to all the Cinderellas, because you know how our story ends, right? We gonna have the last laugh. We gonna be at the ball, and we gonna have the best shoes in all the lands. But life was hard. And sometimes you gotta get through that hard stuff before it gets sweeter and better. And hey, what I say, this the year 2026, all the way up, big stepping all the way up. We will win. Put that in the chat. Shout out to my honeys that keep coming back. Well, obviously you my honey if you keep coming back, but the ones that are putting comments in the comment section, and helping the messages get through. Hit the like, share, comment, and subscribe, and join the honey tribe. It's sweet over here. And so grandma always wanted to go to high school, but she couldn't. And eventually she was married off to my grandpa. Shout out to Grandpa William. I hope they're dancing and watching me do this recording right now, because they always saw me and poured into me and loved me. And that's important. And so grandma and grandpa created a family, and she raised the children. Grandpa went to work. They did their part. My mommy and my uncle and my rest in power to them, they're in the ancestral realm, and my titis, that's aunties by the way, they taught grandma, right? So eventually all the kids, now they're grown-ups, boom. Grandma went to school. Grandma, as an adult here in the mainland, because we Puerto Rican by the way, if you didn't know, grandma went to school in America, in Brooklyn. Shout out to everybody in Brooklyn. And got her GED. So there's no excuses. If my grandmother learned to speak English, raised her family, and got her GED as a mother of 5, then what's your excuse? You want to know why grandma did it? Because she wanted to. Grandma wanted to have a high school diploma. And as soon as she could, and it was many years later, she made it happen, because this is what she wanted to do, because she always stressed the importance of education. And even without the diploma, she was still learning and navigating and being a leader in the community, a leader in the church, a great mother. Okay? She always taught me the lessons of pouring back into the community and volunteering your time and your services, right? She didn't need a formal education to teach me the jewels that she taught me. But the desire to have that high school diploma drove her to go get her GED, and did. Boom. But she did what she did, and she was great at it. And I saw a picture of her, a black and white picture, and it was kind of like, where's Waldo? And my aunt said, how did you spot your grandma so fast? I'm like, how could I not? That's grandma. Like, boom. Sent her the picture. Like, one look, my eye just landed right on her. It's that connection. And it was beautiful. It was like 75 women. It looked like a graduation picture, but it wasn't. It was like the ladies of the church. And it was a beautiful picture. And I'm like, that's my grandma. She did that. Yeah. So, you see, stop judging people because they don't look a certain way. Or because they look a certain way. You might think they soft. They not. And I heard, and why does everybody gotta be so hard? Don't allow society to shape and mold your brain in a negative way. Be a free thinker, okay? Yes, women can do construction. Yes, women are in the military. Yes, women are mothers. And they can do more than one thing. And shout out to the mothers that stay home, because that's a lot of freaking work. Woo, child. cooking and the cleaning and the doing the laundry, and it's very frustrating to have to keep doing the same thing over and over again. Like, I just cleaned that. I don't even have no kids running around. I get annoyed at myself. How is this dirty again? I just cleaned it. So the whole point is, don't judge a book by its cover, okay? Just because somebody got a suit on don't mean nothing. They could be real stupid. And just because somebody don't got a suit on don't mean that they not smart. Let me tell you, the elders, they know a whole lot. They know a whole lot. More wisdom in their pinky toe than you do in half of your brain, I heard. I heard talk that ish. And no, grandma's not the one who said that. She's a church lady. I said, grandma didn't talk like that. She had a cute little accent. But, woo! Don't judge a book by its cover. And you know what? There's something to be said about the Jedi mind trick. Because I heard it's not chess. I mean, it's not checkers, it's chess, right? Sometimes you could just let them think whatever they want. Matter of fact, all the time. Let them think whatever they want. They don't know you. When it's time, you show out. You pop off. You do what you gotta do. Jedi mind trick. Ultimate surprise. Gotcha. Pay attention. Watch. Pay attention. Take notes. Focus. Sharpen your iron. Sharpen your tools, your knives. Stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. It's giving, do a couple push-ups. It's giving, develop your muscle. And your brain is a muscle. It's giving the 48 powers, the laws, right? It's giving, read a book. I'm hearing dictionaries and encyclopedias. Open one. I know some of y'all like, what? It's foreign. Y'all too, that's the other thing. Y'all too used to the autocorrect. Y'all don't even know how to spell no more, I heard. Because y'all rely so much on technology. You know, I grew up in the era where you couldn't use the calculator in school, and I hated that because I was like, I'm going to use one when I grow up. I shaded that. Shout out to the calculators. But there's something to be said on doing things the old school way. But we going to wrap it all back together. Don't judge a book by its cover. And let them think what they want about you. Because when it's time, they're going to F around and find out. You're going to pop off and do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing. Woo! I am Divine Sunflower. Mystical Mama. Hit the like, share, comment, and subscribe, and join the Honey Tribe. It's sweet over here. And I heard, and this was a teachable moment. My honey thought done changed into the teachable moment, which is a segment that I kind of teased and I need to reintroduce. So we'll get to that. The teachable moment is going to naturally and organically develop because my intention was to sort of do story times, spiritual kind of teachable moments. But in meditation the other day, what I heard is teach them about the herbs, teach them about life. And so the gems dropped in this here coffee thought are teachable moments. I heard everything that I say is a teachable moment, a potential journal prompt. I feel like I need to get a pair of glasses and get into professor mode. Oh, Shout out to the divine mothers and fathers. I feel like there's, like, I'm in the middle of, like, the Coliseum, and there's all these people just looking down, watching me. Hey! I feel watched in a good way. They're like, yeah. Just imagine, like, you have a whole crew of people, a Coliseum full of ancestors and spirit guides and aliens and Martians and sea creatures shouting out your name and saying, "That's my baby!" Woo! And the angel said, "We here too, yes!" And the Orishas and Kalima and all the spirit guides from all the corners of the earth. I don't know them all. There's so many, known and unknown. I'll highlight. Woo! Hey Siri, it's 10 o'clock. Oh shucks, it's 10 o'clock. I gotta go to school. Bye. Hit the like, share, comment, and subscribe. I am Devon Sunflower. Mystical mama. Your ancestors. Favorite oracle. Why I know? Because they told me so, duh.